Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Vinland Saga, Season 1, Episode 20. I swear I didn't forget what show I'm recording. No, I got distracted. I need to minimize it. I have my Discord behind my, behind my recording window, and I saw, like, some movement, and I'm like a squirrel. I said, oh, got distracted. But anyway, last episode we had the continuation of the duel. We also learned a bit about the family line where Thorkel is Thorfinn's great uncle. He is the brother to the... Is it king or is just leader? At least the leader of the Joms Vikings, we'll say that, Sigvaldi. Or Sigvald or something like that. Who... Wait, hold on. No, he's one of the kids, right? He's a son of Sigvald, right? And then Helga is one of the daughters of Sigvald, which makes... yeah, because that would... Okay, yeah. So Thorfinn's mom is Helga, and then... Yeah, sorry, I'm, like, being really dumb with family lines right now. And then Helga's brother is Thorkel. So, yeah. Which makes him... But why great... He's a great uncle, though. Right? Maybe it was... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Sigvald was the brother of Thorkel. And that makes him a great uncle? Because they said... I wrote down great uncle Thorkel. Either way, I'm sorry, guys. Regardless of all that, there is relation there between Thorkel and Thorfinn. Thors was considered to be the next leader before he left, and we kind of got to see a little bit of what happened after Thors went into the water, and then we kind of jump forward to where he was in the present, so we got to see a little bit of that in between that happened with him going back a little bit, like, what was it, like a month or so after his funeral, and try and grab his wife and kid and get out of there. So, with Thorkel seeing him and ending up letting him go, seeing that look in his eyes, and now Thorkel has seen that same look in Canut's eyes, and he's gonna follow Canute and try to discover what it means. Who are these people with this resolve that I don't see within myself that I want to learn more about, you know? So, very interesting. We now have Thorkel and Askeladd behind Canute. With this solid foundation, we shall build an army to go against King Sweyn and take him down. So, I'm excited to see where the show goes from here. Let's start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... now. Alright, Wit Studio. Wit. Sorry. I'm a little tired. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time. Oh, I was just talking about Floki. And assuming that was his name that I had forgotten about. I was talking about it last episode. Oh. Wow, word travels fast. Oh, well. You may now witness it. He already has an eye patch too. Okay, so they sent a message. Nice. Wow, they're going straight to the king. I thought they were gonna try to like build an army and stuff. They're just going right there. I guess maybe they'll talk before the fight happens of some sort. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Alright. Damn. Cool. Let's go. How to describe that scene, I am gonna write down Floki shook. I'm sure that will remind me exactly what happened when I read it next time. No, most of my notes that I take are for that episode, so like it's for right after this when I do my discussion. I glance back at my notes because I have a very before I took notes I had a very bad habit of just forgetting some events that happened in an episode. Like if I know they happen, but when I get into the discussion and I get into talking, I forget to like talk about it in the immediate sense, you know? And then I'd end the video and I'd hate myself that I'd forgotten to talk about certain things, so we're getting close to the end of the first season. And we will be going straight into the second one, guys, so don't worry about that. Crown. Okay, yeah, so they're not fighting yet. He is such a big man. His arm is like the size of Askeladd. Taking that guy. Askeladd's kind of the smart one. Hmm. Interesting. Alright. Oh, shit. I'm really curious to, like, see his story. Like, I don't know much about this time period, but I wonder if he's known for kind of taking that first step. It'd be really cool. Like, if he's a real person in our world. It's a very nice, nice building they've got there. They're still in England, though, so they must just be, like, using... Hmm. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, he's gonna go in? Oh, shit. Okay. Let's go, Canute. He who draws first loses. Damn. You're an ugly fuck. Askeladd? So many missing teeth. Maybe from battle? I don't know. He's gonna be out in the open. No one there immediately to stop any kind of attack. A little bit behind. Hmm. Damn, so a lot like what Canute's trying to do. Hmm. Maybe just the power. Yeah. It's not really the crown, but it's just the fact that you command. Yeah. Oh shit. Interesting that he's trying to, trying to blame it on the crown itself. Technically, they drew, right? So that means they lose. Oh, they're back up. Oh shit. Alright. He is. Is that what his name means? Ooh. He doesn't want to say it. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh shit. That was so intense. Bought some time. Is Canute okay with what he did? I don't think it froze, I think it boiled, man. Learned a lot in that little exchange, I suppose. Ooh. Wow. So with that whole exchange, he's not worried about Canute, he's worried about Askeladd. '57th. Oh, that's the That's the priest, right? He looks so different without his beard. Yeah, he shaved. Yeah. Damn. Oh shit. Alright. Toe cramp. Who are you? See the Ragnar replacement? He's got the same pointy head. Ah, okay. Oh, your brother's dead. Yep. Oh. No, I just so casually said that his brother's dead. Oh. Okay. Wait, what? Is this back Thorfinn's home? Oh, never mind. Damn. It almost looks very similar to the house that Thorfinn grew up in. These two. The Betrayers. This guy. Oh wow, is he just fucked up? He like regressed or something? Oh no. Wow. Really? No. Oh shit. Sheesh. Even if you're on my side. Alright. Get out of here. It's like, I was peeing here. We've come so far, Askeladd. I still don't fully forgive you for killing Thor, though. He's an awesome man. It's, It's Leif, right? Alright, we keep seeing him every now and then. Cool. I wonder where this season ends and like what what's expected for season 2. I don't know. Obviously don't answer that question. I'm just really curious, like, do we end with King Swain dying and Canute like taking his place? Do we have enough time for that? Or maybe we end with King Swain's death and then season 2 is like Harold versus Canute for the throne. I don't know. But definitely it's cool having everyone see Canute's like growth and all that, but it's interesting despite all of Canute's growth with the confrontation between Canute and the king is more concerned with Askeladd than he is Canute. But I wonder if that will come back to bite him in the ass. But man, that moment, when, because we know that, like, I think the king nailed it, right? Like with Askeladd, wasn't Askeladd like his mom was like a prostitute or something like that? That is it for episode 20, by the way, guys. And yeah, there's 24 episodes, so we have 4 more episodes in this season. But yeah, like, I think the king nailed it with what he said about Askeladd. Like, I think his mom was either a slave or, in some regard, wasn't, like, of noble blood or anything like that. But he is, like, the descendant of the Romans and everything, right? So that's the reason why he didn't, like, if Askeladd does have a last name, that's the reason he didn't want to give it, because it's probably like something that they'd recognize as being a last name of Roman Celts, right? Like, so he can't say it or else it'll give him away, so he just says, like, my father didn't leave me a name. Or it's true that his father didn't leave him a name, and it's because his mom really was like that, and, like, he just, the anger within Askeladd in that moment, like, he's already expressed his anger for the Danes and everything, and now he's, like, being just insulted by their leader in that way, so subtly and everything. I just, that, it, like, the way the anime portrayed it was just so intense. Even though, like, nothing happened, it was just, like, that cut to his face being, like, so angry. And then he was just, like, when Thorfinn was looking at him, it was like he was, like, emanating heat. It was like, you know, whenever you see, like, it gets really hot out and you see that, like, wavy kind of, like, heat lines, it was like that was, like, emanating off of his body because he was just so angry. And he managed to brush it off, and I don't know who all noticed it other than Thorfinn. I don't know if anybody else noticed it but Thorfinn. Excuse me. But, yeah. That was just so intense and so cool. I really wonder, like, it's so interesting with Canute's goals and ambitions to try and create this, like, Paradise is better world. I wonder if any of it resonates with Askeladd, because obviously he has his ambitions, and he wants to try and get, like, his actual bloodline, like, back on top. Like, he doesn't want anyone setting foot on his homeland and things like that. I just wonder, with all of Askeladd's ambitions that we heard about, could he end up really, like, following Canute and believing in Canute's goals? Or is it always just going to be a stepping stone to achieve whatever it is he's trying to achieve? I'm curious what he's really thinking in regards to Canute and the king and in these various things. Is it just a means to an end, or does he actually, like, appreciate Canute for his ambitions? But felt bad for Gunnar, or Gunnar, I think is how they were saying it. But he's like just so casually found out that his brother's dead, and then seeing how much Canute has changed too in such a short time, it must have just been like a lot of shock right there. So, man. I want to talk a little bit about the king, talking about the crown's power as well. Like, he talked about it as if it's like its own thing. Now, I do know that, like, I've heard people, like, in different shows talking about what, like, being a king or a ruler does to people, and how it can, like, influence the way you think and behave and stuff like that. So I do, like, obviously he was relating the crown to be the one, like, giving these orders, but it's clearly he just means, like, once he obtained all this power, his way of thinking changed. Like, he had this noble goal of, you know, wanting to make the country better. That was what strived him to push his father out and become the king himself. And now Canute is following that same path. Like, Swain has related himself to how Canute is now, right? And Canute's trying to do the same thing, push his father out and try and, you know, create something better. So it'll be interesting to see if Canute does take that throne. Does that power influence him at all? But yeah, I don't think it's anything about, like, the crown isn't, like, magical or anything. Now, I mean, if it is, fuck me, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure, yes, we have some, like, real supernaturally strong people in this show and stuff like that, but I don't think they're going to introduce anything like that. It was just his way of explaining what the power does to people, and it's almost like a way of him not wanting to admit that he was consumed by the power of being a king, right? It puts the weight of the blame on the crown and not himself, and I think that's a very, like, egotistical thing to do, right? Is, like, not admitting to your own shortcomings and admitting to, you know, succumbing to the power and everything. Like, it's, instead of that, he's saying, oh, it's the crown's fault, not mine, I didn't do it, you know? So that's the way I see it anyway. It's just what you do with it once you have that power, and he ended up twisting his vision into something that it's not quite what he had planned before he had taken the crown. So but yeah, with that up in the air and everything, it does make me really wonder what will happen to Canute if he does end up getting the throne. I hope he manages to prove his father wrong. And it would be really cool if, like, Canute is known to be, because some of the characters, or a lot of the characters in this show, are actual people that seem to have existed in our world. At least, like, as far as the information we have available. Because I actually looked up Thorfinn before, I think, trying to find out something about this show, and I saw something in actually, no, that's what it was. I looked up the Jomsvikings, I think is what it was, and it mentioned Thorfinn in there, and, like, the actual Wikipedia page that has nothing to do with the show, right? Just the actual Jomsvikings of past in our world. So Thorfinn seems to have been an actual person. I've heard of Leif Erikson as well in before this show. So I do wonder if some of these other characters are real characters, real people that existed And if so, I wonder if Canute is like a ruler, and I wonder if he's known for, I don't want to look it up or anything, but I wonder if he's known for like pioneering a change in society, right? He's trying to like change the way this world works currently, and I wonder if there's anything that he does that like really, he said he wants to take that first step even if it takes generations. So I wonder if he does succeed. And maybe we'll find out through watching the show, but I also just wonder if it correlates to real life events, because that'd be really cool if it does. So obviously, don't answer any of those questions yet. I want to find out later, because that's the whole reason I'm not looking it up right now. Because I don't want to find out whether he accomplishes his goals and makes these changes, even if it happens, even if I don't want to know that it even happened in like our world, because then I'll be like, okay, that's probably where the show's going then, right? So I don't want any spoilers in that regard. I'm just kind of talking out loud, and I'm kind of excited when I get closer to being done with at least what's out for the show, or once we see him like accomplish that, if that does come to pass, then I want to look it up and see if it is real life events as well. But anyway, I very much liked the episode. It was a lot of, you know, the political talk and everything, and just kind of Canute versus his father in this confrontation. Props to Canute for knowing it's a trap and they're being surrounded and everything and walking into it anyway, but I guess in his mind, his whole thing about the he who draws first loses kind of thing, it's like, I think there's something along the lines of like where Askeladd and Thorkel and everything have already started to like rally people behind them, and they even had Thorkel out there, you know, mooching up to the other generals, and or mooching. Sorry, I don't know what mooching is, but kind of not really mooching, but taking everyone out to drink and kind of just like announcing our presence here. And then if Canute suddenly gets assassinated by the king, you know, in that room, then I think, like, kind of like what Askeladd said, if you kill us here, it's gonna make your generals doubt you and stuff like that. Like, I think he's right. I think it would have made some waves that the king isn't ready for, and I think Canute knew that going in there, and that's why, despite knowing that he could potentially be killed there, he knows if he does die, that it's gonna fuck over his father. So chances are he's not gonna do it. But yeah. I love how, you know, we just sent off the big dumb man to go drink while the, like, you know, I guess Thorfinn's kind of just young and angsty, but he knows to keep his mouth shut, so he's just kind of there as muscle. And then we have Askeladd, who is just very smart, experienced, and a great advisor, assuming he isn't advising Canute into his own plans, right? Like, I do think there is something where, like, Askeladd's, like, subtly guiding Canute into whatever it is he has overall planned, right? So, but for the most part, he is a very smart man, and, like, it's probably wise in the immediate sense to take his advice, so, but anyway, yeah. Great episode, guys. I loved it. Can't wait to see more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see 2 more episodes ahead. You can do so through the early access tier. Links in the description below should be popping up on the screen. And I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.